Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Josh. Welcome back to another video. And it was about time until we started kind of talking about some stuff that isn't really good news per se. Because I saw a post on NECA's Instagram today, and it got me thinking, huh? Why? Can you give off a good, proper explanation as to what you're doing with this? Now, I know what you're thinking, right? Is it Holothon again? No, no, no. This is not about Holothon or anything like that. I mean, it could be, but no, that's not really what it is. So basically, NECA on their Instagram, they probably put it on their Twitter too. I don't know. You guys know I don't have Twitter, all right? I don't like Twitter, and I don't really plan on having an account there. I know sometimes some YouTubers tend to do that, just to kind of spread the word a little bit more about themselves and kind of help promote their stuff like that. But I don't know. Twitter, I think you could still be successful and not have Twitter. I mean, but that's just me. I don't know. You never know. But that's not the point. The point is that they've talked about some more TMNT stuff, some Ninja Turtles, right? Now that's great, right? Ninja Turtles is pretty huge. A little bit too huge, if I'm being honest, because, well, as we all know, the story behind this is that NECA got the rights to make figures based off of the cartoon, but then, Target exclusive, and, well, yeah, not good. And then they announced that they're going to do figures based off of the movies, the original movies. That's great. The next thing you know, well, it was a GameStop exclusive for a while, but then they changed it to Walmart exclusive. To make a long story short, a lot of those figures used to be single packs. Now they're double packs, which is better, but that doesn't mean it's easier by going to Walmart, because long story short, that's definitely one of the hardest things with this line, is that you gotta be constantly going to different places all the time and then just hope if you'll find something. But then that's not the case. Well, I don't know about this, but what I found out today, not too long ago, I don't know when, I forgot when they posted this. I gotta get to the point quick because my phone is actually running out of batteries. Anyway, on the NECA official, ooh, that's nice, right? Wait a minute, aren't all those figures out? Allow me to explain. Uh, this Turtle Tuesday, you mean, well, that's like a thing they do basically. Every Tuesday is something Ninja Turtle related, and then every Wednesday is something Predator related, pre Wednesday. On the NECA official, of course, this hashtag Turtles Tuesday, we want to let you all shellheads. Okay. We want to let you all shellheads know that the following NECA TMNT figures are being retired to make way for even more Turtle-tastic goodness. Whatever, okay. We have many more new figures to tease, and in the meantime, these figures are gone. Current stock is all that will be available, so pick them up from your favorite stores while you can, even though these are all Target exclusive, but okay. Now, I was confused, right? And also notice how I didn't put a heart on that, right? Yeah, no, I didn't, because I don't know. This is just weird as to why they kind of went to this. It's just odd. Why though? You're gonna retire these figures, right? So I had to do a little bit of research before making this video, because I was like, wait, what's that supposed to mean? Retire, right? You mean you're not gonna sell them no more? Is that what you're saying? Whatever's left is left. Is that the impression I'm getting? Honestly, like I say, I don't know what to expect from this. Honestly, I had to like kind of double check to make sure I did all this right. I try like Googling and researching and everything just to kind of get a good idea of how that works, retire. And obviously when we think of that, of the word retire, we think, pretty much done. I did whatever, see ya. Basically, that's what it is to retire. Withdraw from whatever you're doing. From obviously that's more of a job term per se. But I don't get what they mean by they're gonna retire these figures. And mind you, some of these figures, what I don't understand is that they're not even that old. As some of them, it hasn't even been out for less than a year already. Like I remember the Wingnut and Screw Loose and Dirtbag and Ground Chuck, those came out like almost towards the end of last year, almost. It hasn't been a year, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm guessing, judging by the picture that they show, they got the punk frogs and everything. I'm assuming that those are going to be the figure that's going to retire. Now, I know what you're thinking, Josh. No shit. They show it right there. But, well, I just got to, I think it's best if I point that out. I don't know. It's just weird. Why would you want to retire these figures, though? Especially if they're not even that old. Is it because of overstocking? Because I look down in the comics and the comments. Listen, I mess up my words once in a while, okay? So you're going to have to get used to it. I'm sorry, all right? And some people are saying, I got them, do whatever, But I don't understand the idea, Okay, yeah, you got all of them. Okay, yeah, sure, not to pat myself in the back, but yes, I do got all these figures. But what about for the people that don't have them? That's what I don't understand. Why are you gonna take away people's chances that quick? That makes no sense. Honestly, I'm trying my best not to get mad. Because maybe I'm looking at this wrong. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I get what they're trying to say. They got a lot of product. They got a lot of new stuff they're going to tease. I'm guessing they don't want to make it overwhelming because their line is so huge. They consist of so many figures. They're very hard to find and, to hunt down. So I get that. But at the same time, taking away that urgency in the hunt, that's not going to make things feel better. You're basically embracing the defeat at this point. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know if you guys get it, but to me, I don't know. It bothers me. I don't think it's. I don't think this doesn't feel right. And it's like I'm a little bit afraid to say the wrong thing. Okay, I don't want to be like, are they disappearing forever? And then that's not really the case. Okay, I don't want to jump to that conclusion that quick. That's why it was kind of hard for me to kind of make this video. I would have done this an hour ago. I don't even know when this was posted. Was this an hour ago? Honestly, no, 5 hours ago. Okay, yeah, that's when this damn thing was posted. And like I say, these figures are, not only hard to find, but still, like I say, they're pretty new. And the reason why I mentioned overstock, it's because, yes, admittedly, these figures, these particular ones, I don't know about the arcade Baxter Stockman. That's definitely not easy to find. I got lucky to find it at my local FYE, but then that was about it. I don't remember really seeing it. The next time I saw it is when I went to a trip with my mother to New York, and we went to damn, I forgot the name of that store. It's not just a comic place. It's not Midtown Comics. It was some other place. I think of Forbidden Planet. I think that's what it was called. That's where I last saw it. So yeah, and also that's a pretty good store to go to. I went there one time, and honestly, I want to go back again. But for the future, whatever, But the point that I'm trying to make is that not only are these new, but yeah, I don't know. I don't got nothing still. NECA, why are you retiring these figures? I don't get it. And yeah, the thing with the overstock, okay, that's what I'm guessing because yes, I do find a lot of these figures a lot now. And I remember people were pretty much upset that they couldn't even barely find any TMNT figs at all. And don't get me wrong, that's still pretty common. I mean, go to your local Target, they probably ain't gonna have shit. Let's be honest. I mean, look at Holothon. I don't mean to bring that up because I know that that's been kind of the big thing on this channel. I've been talking nonstop about it, but I can't help it. It's a 4-week event, I can't. I gotta cover what's going on with it, even if I'm not able to go there every Friday. At least I'm lucky enough to go there at least both of those 2 times on Fridays because it's like an every Friday thing basically. Even though they got product all the time, but still, there's still a lot of nice exclusive figures out there. Especially some that I'm trying to hunt down at the moment, but I know very well my chances are dwindling. But that's also the issue too with announcing this retiring of these figures though. What happens if some people are not able to find these still? Who knows if they don't even got these? Maybe they got a whole bunch of the other ones, but they don't got these. I don't think that's fair at all. It's the same thing goes for, being a fan. What happens if you get into these things too late? By the time that you're finally going to collect these, you got some of your collection and you love what they're doing, you're not going to be able to find these guys. Now, yeah, you could argue that these are not popular characters or anything like that, but that's bullshit. You can't do that. And I seen a lot of people say that in the comments. I don't understand. Usually people are against this, what NECA is doing, but I'm kind of surprised that I see a lot of people actually not minding this. And I'm like, no, this should be something you should be upset over. This makes no sense. Why are you people allowing this? Why? Because you got them already? Do you see a lot of them in stores? Okay, but what about the other guy, right? Like I mentioned before, what's going to happen with the people that do want to find these figures? Again, I don't think this is fair. I love how people are being quite aggressive too. Literally, I definitely got some weird people kind of talking to shit and all that. I love how this one guy said these all sucked anyway. And I think I said something like, "Well, why did you comment then if if you don't got nothing nice to say?" And then he, because he wants to be a smartass, he says, "Lol, because we are able to." But obviously, that's not meant to be offense. I'm not trying to tell the guy what to do. I even said it. Comment all you want, just don't be negative. You know. And of course, he didn't answer back, so whatever. But that's not the point, though. Definitely, a lot of people agree that they don't really care because, well, and I'm looking at my Instagram. Obviously, I'm just kind of scrolling to the comments, and like I say, obviously, I don't know. I don't know what's the deal behind this. And don't get me wrong, these are really nice figures though. Mondo Gecko, Chrome Dome, Muckman. Are you really considering retiring them because now there's so many of them? The reason why I find this so suspicious is because we still get tons of like old NECA figures anyway. Some that's been produced like years and years ago. I still see the occasional Jason figure from Friday the 13th, whether it's from part 2, part 3. I still see some of those figures around, even if NECA is not doing too much of a focus on those figures, only because not too long ago there was a lawsuit, but now the lawsuit's been settled, so hopefully they could go back to making more of those, but who knows really? We're going to have to probably wait by like October, which sucks, but it is what it is, I guess. And not too long ago, mind you, they actually did release the T8 to T800 from Terminator. And mind you, specifically the noir figure, that one. Listen, that figure is a very old model. That's a pretty old figure to find, and it's interesting that came out last year actually, and that came out like more somewhere towards the fall. I want to say maybe before somewhere in between September or October. So, and mind you, this figure, especially with the parts that they're using, it's a much more older model because this figure still got like, how do I say this? Like the top portion of it and everything is still got like like the articulation from the older version, which came out in the early 2010s. And during that time, that was when their figures were not that posable. So obviously nowadays, when they re-released the figure, now he's more posable at the bottom because the legs didn't move at first. I don't know if you guys get what I mean, but if you've been like a long time collectors, of NECA figures, you pretty much understand what I'm trying to say. Now I know what your people gonna say, right? Josh, what about the whole Godzilla NECA situation, right? That went out pretty fast, right? It just happens. Well, no, that was because of that has nothing to do with retiring from the line or anything like that. And mind you, they were looking forward to making more Godzilla figures, but then it just so happens that their time was running out for the rights, and the next thing you know, they didn't own it no more. Toho was like, you know, I think we better take our stuff elsewhere, if you get what I mean. And then NECA had to announce that we will no longer be making Godzilla figures. You're going to have to get them while they last. And of course, just my luck, no, I was not able to get all the figures to find, that I needed for the collection. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, okay, look, that's not the point. The point is these are two completely different situations, of course, because I know that somebody might mention that, if they see this video. I don't know, but still I find that very well, I don't want to sound cringy when I say this, but I guess sussy. I don't know, it's a little bit sus. What do you think? I don't know. I just find it weird though. You're taking away an opportunity here. I mean, why? Because there's so much of it. I get it, it's a massive line, but NECA can handle it. It's not the first time that they've kind of worked on a toy line that's has that much characters in it. I remember at one point when they were working on video game characters, they made like a shit ton of like Gears of War figures. And I look at it, I'm like, damn, there's so many of them. I'm not joking here. And mind you, this was like years and years ago towards like NECA's not I want to say beginnings, but like I say, there was a time period where they did work on figures based off of video games like Dead Space and Dante's Inferno, both classic video games, which surprisingly was created by the same people, EA. Just thought I'd mention that because there is a Dead Space remake coming soon. I don't know when, but I am looking forward to it. I hope they don't mess it up, but we'll get there when we get there. But that's all I gotta say, right? And the point that I'm trying to say is that those figures, while they were very nice, they weren't all that perfect. Not like nowadays, where these figures are spectacular, though. The Wolfman, Frankenstein. Look, even looking at their other stuff. Oh, I almost forgot the Predator series. Well, not series, but you get what I mean. And the Alien franchise too. They got so many figures, and that toy line is still going on to this day. They're still making new Predator figures. I just made a video talking about it with New York Toy Fair. So it's like, why? I understand that there's gonna come a time period where these figures will disappear and won't be seen again. But the thing is, it hasn't been that long. It hasn't been years. Yeah, this toy line has been around for quite a while, for a few years now. But still, why retire these figures, and when is the deadline for this? Because they said that they're going to make like an announcement next Tuesday. So I'm thinking, well, no, you might as well give us a more explanation on why you're retiring these figures. Because honestly, I'm getting real sick and tired of saying retire. It doesn't really bring much goodness in me. Basically, it just makes me upset. It doesn't matter if I got all the figures. Yeah, I got all of these, but like I say, this is gonna hurt the collectors that don't got these figures. What you want us to do? Resort to eBay? I seen people being like, "Oh, they're cheap on eBay." No, 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 no. We're not doing that. No, come on. I am not going to support the scalper market. No. Even if these figures are not that expensive now, still, it only take that one greedy son of a bitch to take one and then sell it for like a $60 or so. And you can't pretend that that's not happening. Holothon suffers the same issue. You want to get the brand new 4-pack of the Turtles? Oh, you got to cough up more than $200. Come on, get out of here with that. That's bullshit. The more I think about this, the more upsetting I am getting with this. And, I don't know how people are going to react to this video. Okay, I don't know if they're going to agree with me or not on this. And the reason why I say that is because, well, I've sinned, because I basically foreshadowed this. Because during my first YouTube, when I was on my first YouTube channel, I did a rant video talking about Muckman and Mondo Gecko. And I remember that they made like some sort of announcement where they were going to be out for like a limited time. And once they're gone, they're gone. And I did like a big rant in that video because it almost pretty much jumped to conclusion that once these figures are out of stock, that's pretty much it. They're very limited, and they're going to be like exclusive. So you better go get them at your local Target and on the NECA's website quick. And it's like, the reason why I made that big rant, it's because obviously, I'm pretty busy most of the time with college. I don't got a car. And I know, oh, Josh, get your driver's license already. Well, easier said than done. This was during the pandemic, okay? I'm very, very, scarce when it comes to that, because yes, we're currently exiting the pandemic. I hope that's true. I don't know. And people are lifting the mask mandates and all that, but I don't know. I still need to take precaution. I'm fully vaccinated and everything, but still, I do not want to risk my health at all for this type of stuff. I really don't. And I don't want to keep bothering people to take me places. I really don't want to do that. Not to mention, I'm in my 20s, so well, not really. I'm actually 20 years old, but still, this still, I get it. It's your passion. Go for it. All right. You love toy collecting. Go right ahead. You shouldn't be ashamed. But at the same time, well, when there's a hindrance to certain things, well, there's just certain times where you have to admit, okay, obviously I don't got the time, nor am I going to be able to get the stuff that I want. But hey, at least they'll be there for a while. But no. Of course, they got to pull this weird bullshit now saying that they're going to retire these figures, and that's about it. And, I think it's dumb, obviously. I'm waiting to see if more might come out of this, all right? Maybe I am looking at this wrong. I don't know. And the reason why I'm mentioning this, my old video, is because now I'm a little bit worried that that might become a reality because of what NECA just mentioned. And I know what you're thinking, huh? I didn't know you made a video of that, huh? You made a video about that little rant? Well, that's because you see, I deleted it, and I wouldn't really say I deleted the video. I just kind of I privated it because it did got a little bit of backlash. I even got people saying that I'm kind of bitching for nothing, and I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what to say about that. Some people have told me that I should not have, gotten rid of the video, or, but I don't know. People are too obnoxious. All right, I don't want to deal with that. That's why I'm not jumping to conclusions too quick with this. But, what else can you say? I really don't really know where else to kind of go from this. I don't know what you guys are thinking. I don't know. If you got Instagram, okay, you could check out NECA, maybe make up your idea as to what you think they mean by retiring, okay? I mean, I'm guessing if they're going to be in stock now and then they won't restock all that stuff until like later during the year or so, I guess that'd be okay. I guess that'd be reasonable. Not super obviously. That's still upsetting, but I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't. So, yeah, so I guess that's about it. That's kind of a bummer. Wow, it's interesting. You guys know I always got like different stuff to talk about. So obviously this wasn't what I want to talk about today, but I always cook up something. And usually if I don't got a video ready, like like my talk videos or whatever that I always do, I have a whole playlist and everything that I update from time to time. So you could check that on my channel if you want. I always talk about random shit. So that's pretty much what it is. Yeah, I don't know. Even though we talk a lot about toys, it isn't always toys, but that's mostly the thing. So, if you want to go check that out, go right ahead. And, obviously the thing with Holothon, well, depending on how that goes, I guess I might make more videos on it. I don't know. Because, well, pretty hard to find all that good juicy stuff, let's be honest here. But we'll keep track of that. And I don't think I've mentioned this. I don't remember if I did, but I did mention that once Holothon pass, I'm gonna be taking a little bit of a break from toy collecting and maybe go into more gaming in the meantime. Not now, per se, but you'll see something. Expect basically this channel is like a little surprise here and there. Think of it like that, like a little birthday surprise. Open your presents. Is it going to be shit? Maybe. So until then, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Go right ahead. Uh, you know, if you like this video, you can like it. If you dislike it, and hey, that's about it. So have a good one. Uh, oh yeah, and I forgot. Yeah, I'm also aware of the whole Will Smith slapping. Yeah, I'm aware of that situation, and no, I don't want to make a video on it, just in case anyone asks, because I know some people ask me from time to time if I'm going to cover certain subjects, so I don't know about that. So nah. All right, see ya.